Hey guys, welcome back to Don't Memorize Math. So today we are here with a very important topic, that is completing the square method. Okay, so completing the square method, as you all know, that is a sure question for your IGCSE exams. So I took only three questions in this video. Okay, I will explain it to you. So the first question will be completely explained. After that, I will be doing it very fast. Okay, so make sure the first question is clear for you. If it is not clear, uh, play the video again and study. Okay, so completing the square. Why we are using completing the square? Because some for solving. Okay, so for solving quadratic expressions or we can solve only equations, right? Okay, so if you are solving quadratic equations, if you are using the method is called factorization, we normally use that. But some quadratic equations we cannot factorize. There are some. Okay, we cannot completely factorize some of the quadratic equation. So in that time we can use completing the square for solving a quadratic equation. Okay, so I will just explain what you mean by completing the square. So any quadratic expression like this, so whatever it is, like x square plus 6x plus 7, or 2x square plus 8x, I don't know whether it is correct or not. I am just writing some expressions. Okay, so 2x square plus 8x plus 11. So like that, any quadratic expressions, if you are changing to this format, like x plus a whole square plus b, so this format is called completing the square method. Okay, so for some question we have seen in IGCSE, some directly they will take completing the square. So you should know we have to change to this form. Okay, otherwise sometimes they will give this one itself. Okay, sometimes they will give in words like this, or sometimes they will give like this, or sometimes they will give same, both. Okay, so completing the square method is changing a quadratic expression to this form. Okay, and in some questions we have seen like this a and b, they are some just numbers, right? So those numbers they will change, like a and b, instead of a and b they will give m and n or p and q, like this. The thing is same. So here we are following three steps to make a quadratic expression to completing the square form. Okay, so follow the same three steps for any type of questions. You will get the answer. Don't worry. Okay, so listen carefully. I will tell you the first step. Before that, write the following quadratic expression in the form x plus a whole square plus b. So quadratic expression is x square plus 6x plus 1. So step 1, whatever the number with x we will divide by 2. That is the step 1. That is, here you can see with x what you have. With x you have 6. So whatever the number you have with x will divide by 2. So 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. Okay, this is the first step 1, first step. I hope this is clear for you. If you have negative, no need to take negative, just take the number and divide by 2. That's it. And one more very important thing, the completing the square, these steps we are following only for the quadratic expression with coefficient of x square is 1. Okay, this must be x square. If it is 2x square, you cannot do the quadratic completing the square method in this form. So what you have to do, suppose if you have 2x square plus 6x plus 4. Okay, suppose this is your question. You cannot directly use this step 1, step 2, step 3. So first we need to change the coefficient of x square as 1. So how to change coefficient of x square is 1? Divide all of them by 2. Okay, so when you divide all the numbers by 2, here 2x square divided by 2 you will get x square, 6x divided by 2 you will get 3x, then plus 4 divided by 2 you will get 2, equal to 0 divided by 2 is 0. Okay, so always keep in mind, if you are following the steps for completing the square, make sure the coefficient of x square is 1. That is, the number with x square must be 1. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. I didn't take any question for those types. So if your question is like this, 3x square means divide by 3. If it is 4x square means divide all those numbers by 4. That's it. Okay, so step 1 is, first we will take the number with x, divide by 2. So you got 3. Then Step 2, write the same question. That is, the question is x square plus 6x plus 1. Okay, write the same question. Then we got 3 here in the first step, square it. So we got 3 square. So what you have to do, we need to add 3 square and subtract 3 square. So actually 3 square minus 3 square will become 0. Okay, so there is no change in the expression. That's why we are adding 3 square and subtracting 3 square. Okay, these are the steps you have to follow. Then step 3, what you have to do, divide this one like first 3 terms and last 2 terms. Okay, first 3 terms and last 2 terms. So first 3 terms, how can you write first 3 terms? X square plus 6x plus 9. 3 square is 9. How can you write? First take x, then if you have plus here, put plus. If you have minus here, you have to put minus. Here we have plus, so put the same plus. Then you have 3 square here, so just take 3, that square it. I will tell you how we got this. Okay, so for the first 3 terms, we got x plus 3 whole square. Then this part, minus 3 square plus 1. Minus 3 square is minus 9 plus 1. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. So this is the answer, x plus 3 whole square minus 8. Some questions they will tell you to write a and b value. So just write here. What is the question? X plus a whole square plus b, right? So what is a value? A value is 3, b value is minus 8. Okay, and maybe some of you have doubt regarding this step. How I wrote x square plus 6x plus 3 square as x plus 3 whole square. Okay, and I will, this part also there will be doubt for some of you. I will explain that also. So before that, we have x plus 3 whole square, right? So x plus 3 whole square is same as x plus 3 times x plus 3. Okay, then multiply the bracket. X times x is x square, x times 3 is 3x, 3 times x is plus 3x again, 3 times 3 you will get 3 square, that is 9. Okay, so x square, 3x plus 3x is 6x plus 9. So x square plus 3x plus 9 is same as x plus 3 whole square. The same thing we did here. X plus 3 whole square is same as x square plus 6x plus 3 square is 9. Okay, so we are doing the opposite. We have this one, we are writing x plus 3 whole square. Okay, I gave you the simple way to write. First take only x. If you are plus here, put plus. If you are minus here, put minus. Then 3 square, just take 3 and write and put the bracket, outside the bracket square. Then maybe some of you having doubt like minus 3 square. Minus 3 square is, we have minus here, 3 square is 9. So minus 3 square is minus 9. Then minus 3 whole square. What happens if you have a bracket and outside the bracket we have square? Minus 3 whole square is same as minus 3 times minus 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Minus minus will become plus. So be very careful with these two. If you have bracket, that minus minus will become positive. So minus 3 square is minus 9 and minus 3 whole square is 9. I hope this part is clear for you. These are the main things you should know. For the next question, I will just explain only the step. Follow this step for all the quadratic expression to change it to completing the square. Okay, let's see the next question. X square plus 8x plus 1. First take the number with x. Number with x is 8. Number with x divided by 2, that is 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Then write the same question. X square plus 8x, put a gap and plus 1. We got 4, square it, that is 4 square. Add 4 square and subtract 4 square. Okay, then divide first 3 terms and last 2 terms. First 3 terms, how can we write? Just take x. We have plus here, so you have to put plus. Then 4 square, just take 4 and put the bracket and put the square. Okay, then minus 4 square. Minus 4 square is minus 16. Then plus 1. Minus 16 plus 1 is minus 15. So the answer is x plus 4 whole square minus 15. Okay, is it clear? I hope it is clear for you. If it is not clear, go back to the previous question and see that one more time. Okay, so the last question, the third question from this part is x square minus 2x minus 17. First take the number with x. Okay, so 2 divided by 2, that is 1. Then write the same question, x square minus 2x minus, sorry, put a space there in between. Okay, put a space. Okay, minus 17. In the space, we got 1 from the previous step, so square it, 1 square. So take plus 1 square minus 1 square. Okay, divide like this, first 3 terms and last 2 terms. So just take x. If you're minus, you have to put minus. If you're plus, you have to put plus. Then from 1 square, just take 1. Then put the bracket, outside the bracket put square. Minus 1 square is minus 1. Then minus 17. Minus 1 minus 17 is minus 18. So the answer is x minus 1 whole square minus 18. Okay, I hope this completing the square is clear for you. Just take your textbook or do some more question based on this, and it will be clear for you. Okay, and as I told before, sometimes they will tell you to write a and b values, so you can just compare. Here a value will be minus 1 and b value will be minus 8. Just compare those two and write a and b value. Okay, so that's all about today, and I hope it is clear for you, and thank you. Let's meet in the next video. Have a good day.